Hey, what's up guys? Devil Dog Gamer here. Welcome back to another Marine Corps Mondays. And I know there hasn't been videos the past few days. People are like, why did you stop Marine Corps Monday? You know, why aren't you doing this? I'm going to say it again because I have to keep saying it. If there's not a video, there's a reason for it. Check my Facebook. Don't ask me in comments because I'm not going to freaking answer your comments. I literally get thousands of questions a day. I'm not going to answer every comment I get. Just check my Facebook. It'll be a lot easier for everybody. But I'm bringing back the Red Orchestra. It has been a while since I played Red Orchestra. Started getting back into it. We actually host a server now, survivaloperations.net. Check it out. Plays Rising Storm and Red Orchestra. I'm on it all the time. I'm literally at least once a day I'm on it and playing shit. And so I decided to come back with that gameplay. And before we get into what I'm going to talk about for Marine Corps Monday, 7 Days to Die. I posted the trailer up. People got mixed reviews on it. I like the game. I'm excited for it. I really want to help out. I contacted the devs when I saw it, and I saw how far they had to go with Kickstarter, and it said, hey, let me help you. Give me something to put on, the YouTube. I'm going to post a link to their Kickstarter. They still need help funding it, and this is not funding the game's development, but pushing it into a full-time development so it comes out faster, because right now they're all in a part-time development. And, pretty much the faster we get this Kickstarter off, the faster we're going to get the game, and the faster they can start getting it in alpha and beta, letting people play it, and adding features to it and fixing everything from there. And I'm really excited for it. There's a lot of features in it, and I like it, and it's just a variety of stuff. And that's what I really wanted from a zombie game, because as we see, DayZ doesn't have a lot of stuff, and it becomes stale quickly. With 7 Days to Die, there's a lot to do. So I mean, it's not going to get stale, and it's got a lot of replayability. And I'm kind of excited for it. So the Kickstarter's down in the description below. But anyways. I recently posted on my Facebook about PMO, met some PMO guy and I was making fun of him, and I had a lot of people message me saying, oh, why do grunts hate on Pogue so much? Like, what's the rivalry all about? Why do they make fun of each other? So I'm going to talk about that. It's not that grunts hate Pogues. It's just it's a rivalry sort of sense. Pogues are there to support. Everybody knows the grunts are the backbone of the Marine Corps. The infantry is the Marine Corps. Everything else is there to support the infantry. Literally, everything else is a support of the infantry. That's basically how it is. Everything's a logistical, admin, all that stuff supports the infantry and their mission. And as a grunt, we know this. We understand this, that everyone is there to support us in some way, shape, or form. And it's not that, we think higher of ourselves at that point. We know that, that Pogue's job is somehow related to supporting ours. And you get a lot of the Pogues that sit there and they're like, oh, and that was kind of a gay kill. But you always get the Pogues that are just like, oh, Pogues are better than grunts, blah, 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 blah. But then they forget, hey, you're kind of there to support us with our job. Like, we are the ones getting sent into the war zone. You're not. We're getting sent out to shoot and kill people. That is our job. You're there to support us in some way, shape, or form. And it's whatever. It's kind of a friendly rivalry between Pogues and grunts. There's always, like, when I was talking to PMO guy, me and him were laughing our asses off and making fun of each other. And everyone else there was kind of like, are you guys being joking around? Or are you being serious? And they didn't understand it. It's not that we don't hate each other. I don't hate Pogues. The only Pogues I hate are the Pogues that think they're better than everybody else. They're or the ones that pretend to know as much stuff as infantry. I know quite a few Pogues that have never been in an infantry related field whatsoever, and they act like they know everything about the infantry, tactics, shooting, everything. And it's like, nah, dude, you don't know that much shit. Like, shut up. Like, what are you doing? I don't pretend to fucking fix, aircraft or anything like that. And, so why are you pretending to be, infantry? Doesn't make any sense to me. But there's always those people out there, and those are the kind of people that give Pogues a bad name. And, when push comes to shove and people start making fun of people and people get butthurt, those are the guys where it stems from. It's not really, I don't hate Pogues. They're always there to support us, so everything they do is important in some way, shape, or form. And people are probably going to ask, what's Pogues? Pogue stands for personnel other than grunt, or persons other than grunt. So basically, any MOS that is not infantry is a Pogue. So, admin, mechanic, fucking PMO, you know, anything like that that is not an O3 field or an infantry field is a pogue. And there's nothing wrong with, you know, being a pogue, though. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm telling you, you know, grunts are the way to be. If I would have done it differently, I would have definitely been a pogue, because fucking I was an 0311 on my resume is retarded as shit. Like, what job am I qualified for, you know, my #1 thing I was trained to do is shoot people. Yeah, I could be a hitman. Makes total sense, right? But it's always a friendly rivalry, and, you know, there's always little jokes, and everybody's got their jabs for each other, but it's not really a hate relationship at all. When that goes into other aspects, like other branches, you know, the Navy makes fun of the Marines, you know, and vice versa, Army and Air Force. And honestly, it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, I never really have any problems, and it's always a joking manner. Like, I know I talk shit about the Army every once in a while. I've had some bad run-ins with the Army in Iraq, and some stupid shit happened. And that's a nice name. But I don't hate on the Army just based on that fact. I just think some of them are fucking retarded every once in a while, which happens because Marines get retarded too. There's one branch and one MOS that I do have a fucking problem with. I don't like them whatsoever because they act high speed and they pretend like they're fucking grunts, and they're not. It is fucking goddamn Air Force Security Forces. I fucking hate Air Force Security Forces with a passion. If you're in Air Force Security Forces or you're thinking about it, just fucking unsub. Don't even talk to me. Every single one of those fuckers I've ever met pretends like they're some fucking high-speed Navy SEAL motherfucker. Are you fucking serious? I've never been in a firefight where I've had Security Forces, Air Force show up and start fucking kicking ass. I've never seen them. I've never seen Security Forces from the Air Force in a firefight whatsoever. Never heard of it. Never fucking... Literally, like, maybe convoy security every once in a while, but literally, the only time I've ever seen them is a fucking airbase, and all they're doing is standing there fucking guarding the place. But I swear to God, every time I talk to one, and it's even now, like, I know quite a few people who are Air Force Security Forces, and they talk to me like they're fucking high speed, like, oh, I'm in the shit, you know, I'm deploying, I'm gonna fucking get some action. Motherfucker, no you're not. Or they come back and they start talking like, oh yeah, you know, I was in so many firefights. Dude, come on. Really? You know, and it's funny, like, 'cause when you talk to a civilian, sure, that shit passes. But when you talk to somebody who's been there and you know, like, what their job entailed, like, you know exactly what they were doing, it doesn't make sense. And it's like, why are you trying to talk yourself up? And it's always those guys. Always. Always Air Force Security Forces. I hate them. I really do. They're fucking retarded. If you join the Air Force to go Security Forces because you want some action, first of all, you're a pussy because you joined the fucking wrong MOS and the branch. You should have joined the goddamn Marines and the Army if you wanted action. And you're just fucking lying to yourself, because the fact is that you pretend like you want action, but you join the one group that's not going to get you any, just so you can pretend to be badass without actually getting shot at. And those are those kind of people. Everybody's got a job. I mean, like, honestly, the only people who actually have any bragging rights from the Air Force and they say, you know, I joined to get some action is pararescue. But pararescue, everyone acts like they're a little high speed, but they're really not. I mean, like, watch the show. There's a show for fucking Air Force pararescue, and that's pretty much their day-to-day job at that point. They don't really, I mean, the high-speed stuff they were designed for doesn't really happen. It's the same way with fucking Rangers, Recon, MARSOC, and SEALs. They're all designed for fucking high-speed shit, but this is guerrilla warfare. You gotta remember. You're not really getting those fucking high-speed fucking, okay, we're gonna destroy a nuclear submarine and shit like that. And, like, you know, the crazy stuff that you expect from those kind of groups. And I almost get fucking raped here. You gotta remember, Special Forces gets misused in these kind of wars. And that's why, you know, you see a lot of these high-speed groups doing same sort of normal infantry bullshit. And that happens a lot nowadays. And, you know, but honestly, Air Force is always there. They're always there to help us. Whenever we've had to call for fucking CAS, Air Force has always shown up and fucking, you know, fixed wings are always there, and then the fucking Pogue Air Force guys are always there to support those guys. So in a way, each of these branches and each of these MOSs directly affects every other MOS and their mission and how to do it. So it's all one big brotherhood. We're all helping each other out. Even though you can talk shit, you can make fun of them and stuff, in the end of the day, we're all there to support each other and, you know, make shit happen. But like I said, it's always usually in a joking matter, unless you're security forces, and then I just fucking hate your guts. But it's always in a joking manner, and even like, and it's always like crazy arguments, and you know, to the outside when people see them, it kind of like people are like, whoa, they really hate each other. But to the people who are, you know, going through these arguments, they're kind of like, oh, you know, it's just what we do, and that's how we happen, you know, how it happens. But anyways, done enough talking already about this. I'm gonna go ahead and ask for another question and answers. Every time I ask for questions for a Q&A, it's always repeat questions. It really is. I never see anything I haven't said probably like 50 fucking times already. So I'm gonna do it one more time. If I don't get any of your questions, I'm done asking at that point. So really think of some shit. Look back at all the other Q&As, listen to them, find something different, post it up, and I'll definitely answer it. Other than that, Marine Corps Mondays is going to continue unless something comes up. And if something comes up and, you know, there's not a Marine Corps Mondays, check my Facebook. You'll have an explanation there. So other than that, guys, I'll talk to you later. Peace.